Hi, Sir Wolf Reacts here. Or should I say, Sir Wolf struggling to do anything that he enjoys ever since he got a new job 2 months ago and basically hating his life and, yeah, being a wreck 24/7. Um, yes, I'm not even gonna try to apologize to all of you who are waiting for new videos. And I don't know if you still keep checking or if you have basically given up. And if you do, I cannot blame you. I'm not even mad. So yeah, I'm not even gonna try to apologize. uh, but I probably will in a few moments. But yeah, I just wanted to let you know that I'm still alive, but I kind of wish I wasn't, because I am a wreck. I'm a wreck because this new job that I have or had, I actually quit last week. Basically, is forcing me like to work 12 hours several times a week, 7 days a week, and I basically only exist for the company that I work for. I'm not going to go into details and what I do. It's physical work, and I usually don't mind physical work, but there's a limit to everything, and uh, yeah, and sometimes your guy needs a break and some free time, and yeah, I have to like basically make a request for a few days off, even though you're by law required to take at least 2 days off, like a weekend. Maybe not on Saturday, Sunday, but at least 2 days in a week. And but I soon realized that this is not enough, because I am mostly in pain, because I spend 12 hours a day, or sometimes 8 hours, which is normal, which is like the usual work day. Sometimes 10 hours standing and walking. No sitting, just walking. And yeah, that can hurt. If you have a job like this, if you have a job where you are required to stand and walk most of the time, then you know what I'm talking about. And yes, after that, you're a wreck. You are in pain. Your legs, your feet, yeah, your whole body hurts. And also when you're done in an environment where it's cold, and where you need to dress warm most of the time, then yeah, this adds to the agony. I'm not sure if the agony is like the right word, but yeah, I was sick for a week. I had like a really bad cold and couldn't speak. My head hurt. Everything hurts. My throat hurt, and I was coughing my fucking lungs out every 5 minutes, because like my lung, like right here, it was always scratchy, and I basically I had to force myself not to cough, but it was impossible, because it was like someone like took a feather and reached down my throat and was tickling my throat down there in my lungs too, basically forcing me to cough all the time. And when you try to sleep and you can't, because you're constantly coughing or have to, and you cannot not cough because it's so scratchy and itchy, then there's not much sleep. Like, you basically have to knock yourself out. You basically have to pound your head against the wall in order to just like get knocked the fuck out and get some kind of sleep. And then you have to be back at work at 8 in the morning, meaning I have to get up at 5, take a shower, brush my teeth, and then leave the house at 6:15, and yeah, then drive an hour and a half to work. I don't have a car. Um, and then usually like we usually come too late, even though I leave the house on time. Yeah, the German train system has a very bad reputation for being too late or for being broken, for something being broken. Yeah, because there's always something broken on the railway, especially where I live. So yeah, it's very unreliable. But if people depend on it, then they have no other choice but to use the train or public transport in general. So yeah, and I don't want to get a car. At the moment, yeah, it's not worth it. But anyway, like my last 2 months have been fucking hell. And yeah, when you try to make a video in those 2 days that you have off, or sometimes just one day, then you just basically can't because you just want to stay in bed and sleep all day. And yeah, there's not much you can do because you're just too fucking tired. You're in pain. Basically, getting up out of bed after like a 5 hour sleep, then you get up, stand on your feet, and it fucking hurts because you've been walking all day yesterday and you know you're gonna be walking again for 10 hours at least this day. And you know you're gonna be in even more pain when you can come back home. And so on and so forth. And yeah, this is basically this has been my life for the last 2 months. And I have basically like my body has reached its limits. Yeah, I don't mind lifting heavy things, I don't mind walking, but like I said, there's a limit to everything. And when you can't get like a at least like your normal weekending, but you basically have to demand your weekend even though you are entitled to it by law, then yes, shit gets serious. And yeah, and I just said, well, I quit. You basically work for 10 hours, but you only get paid 10 hours. Like you basically work for 12 hours, but you only get paid for 10. But they still require you to work for 12 because, well, they need you, and yeah, you just can't leave them hanging, of course. Yeah, and I just made a decision and said I'm not going to do this anymore. I'm not a fucking work slave. Well, I do my work. I never complained, but I just had to come clear with the manager and just say, look, man, you are basically like making us work more than we have to, and you're not even paying us the extra 2 hours that we work. So basically, we're giving away money that we are entitled to, and basically we only exist for the company right now because we have lives outside of work. We have families, we have friends, we have partners or something, whatever you, yeah, and we basically do not get to see them because we are too tired. We are too exhausted, too tired to participate in free time activities because, yeah, it usually requires walking and standing and whatever. And even though when you're like at home trying to have like to have lunch with your family or just like to sit in the living room and just have a talk, you can't because you're constantly falling asleep, you know. And yeah, I basically didn't really see my kids for the last 2 months like a lot. I saw them, but just not for a lot. Like maybe for a day and only for a couple of hours. Like usually in the evening, like for 2 hours or maybe just one, depending. I mean, they also had school and also have like limited time. And I was basically mostly required to work on the weekends, Saturday, Sunday. Yeah, this has been my life. And last week I quit and say, that's it, I'm done. I'm not doing this anymore. So, also in like this in January I got my degree in digital media design, but still I'm struggling to find a job in that field because I'm lacking professional experience. Because you know there was a thing called COVID and all that shit while I was actually still studying back then. And now, of course, yeah, those are the consequences of all that bullshit that happened back then. And I've been thinking about moving out of Germany, And basically, I've already taken the first steps. I've already applied for a job in Portugal, and it's looking good for so far. I still have to like arrange a couple of things, and I'm still really thinking about really going through with this. I can still withdraw my application, but yeah, the more I think about it, the more I think I should go. Because if I can't get what I'm looking for here in Germany, then I have to find it somewhere else. And yeah, I went on this webpage and I was looking for jobs abroad. And yeah, I found two interesting jobs that are kind of in my field. You don't really need any like experience because yeah, usually you only stay like for a year. But I said, well, if I'm going there, if I'm really gonna go there, then I'm gonna stay for a couple of years, not just for one, at least 4 or even 5 years. And then if I ever come back to Germany, this is like questionable. At the moment, I don't really see why I should live here or why I should stay here when I cannot get what I want. So, yeah, that's a little bit of a slice of my life and why I wasn't really doing anything. I really had a good time recording that video with my friend, even though it was all in German. So I'm sorry for everyone who did not understand a single word we were saying, but basically we were just looking at the Till Lindemann video and giving our thoughts, giving our feedback, and yeah, doing some kind of interpretation of what it all meant. And of course, like I have like quite a collection of new videos I want to look at, but right now, even every time I think, okay, now I actually have time, I have nothing to do, because right now I'm on paid vacation, then I just feel like, ugh, I don't want to. What's happening? Why do I not feel like doing what I used to enjoy? I really enjoyed recording videos. I've been doing this now for over 2 years, and ever since work like took over most of my life, my motivation is really down under. It's like kind of like gone. And also, there was this thing with the copyright bullshit that happened with my Till Lindemann reaction videos too. That actually got a lot of views, and then all of a sudden, YouTube decided to block those videos because they can, and they're fucking assholes. And yeah, that's also kind of like hit me in a way, and made me feel like, wow, I basically doing all this work, and now YouTube is stabbing me in the back. And yeah, those two videos will probably be blocked forever. Maybe there's going to be a miracle in like a year or two and they will unblock it for some reason, but right now I don't really have much hope. Yeah, I really want to do this again, but right now I just feel like everything is just agony, and really everything just feels like a chore. Even doing the things that I like. Even going outside to do some photography feels like a chore. Even doing my gaming videos feels like a chore. Everything feels like a chore right now because I'm basically just like really overworking myself every fucking day. I mean, yeah, I get paid, of course, yeah, sure, but like I said, those 2 hours extra, they don't pay me for those. Yeah, so I kind of have to like work on getting my motivation back to record videos and get back into routine. If I'm actually going to into another country, to Portugal, then it would probably be by the beginning of May, like around that time. It's not going to happen any like sooner than that because I would have to prepare everything. I would have to like give up my apartment and sell some of my stuff. I definitely want to take my computer with me, and this is going to be a challenge because I'm afraid that it will break on the trip to Portugal, because I know that they don't really treat luggage nicely on the airport. I know that from experience. And yeah, my computer means a lot to me. Like, it's probably like the most valuable thing I have here in this apartment, and I depend on it. It's part of my life. Yeah, I do some gaming, but I do it like I play quite a lot of Fortnite still, but I do it off cam. I also played some other games, like I played Little Nightmares 2, but since this game has already been out like for 2 years, 2 or 3 years, I didn't really see why I should like make a video of it, because you all know that game, and yeah, you probably watched other people play it, so why should you watch me again? So this is why I did not record it. I hope that my computer can handle Little Nightmares 3, because it's coming out this year, and I really want to play it, but I wonder how much it will cost. Like, it's already on Steam, but it still doesn't say how much it will cost and when it will come out, so just have to wait. But I really hope that I can afford it, and that my computer can handle it. Yeah, that's so much for the gaming channel. But yeah, I just wanted to let you know that I'm still here, that I'm alive, and that I just wanted to like let you know what's going on and what's happening. And yeah, that I just didn't just like quit just like that without saying anything. And yeah, I got subscribers, not a lot, but a few subscribers, even though I wasn't recording any new videos. So thank you for that. And yeah, I hope that you will eventually come back. And yeah, if I make it to Portugal, then of course I'm not sure if I'm gonna do some kind of vlogging. I've lived in Portugal before, like 8 years ago, and I did some vlogging back then, but yeah, that didn't really work out so well. So I'm not sure if I'm gonna go through with the vlogging. It's just like a little idea that I have. But yeah, we will see if I'm gonna go through with this or just stick to the reaction and the gaming. We will see. But yeah, that's all I wanted you to know. So I hope you understand, and now you know what's going on. And yeah, I don't know. I will not say see you soon. I will say I'll see you whenever I will see you again, whenever that will be. So take care of yourselves. Have a good one, and have a good start into the week. And yeah, until next time, whenever that will be.